Hey guys, Sublord here, back again with another action figure review, and today I'll be taking a look at the Mythic Legions retailer exclusive, the man, the myth, the legend, the infamous Blue Hagnon. This not only is brought to us by the fine folks over at Horsemen Studios, but also fine folks over at Toy Stalker, which if you use the discount code LEGIONS during checkout, that is LEGIONS, I'm going to say it again, LEGIONS, Legions, during checkout, you will get free shipping on anything Four Horsemen related, at least for the duration of the month of December, which is almost over, so you better get your orders in while you still got stuff in stock and while that code is still valid. So with that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review. Take a look-see at all Hagnon has to offer in terms of accessories, but also I'll leave a link in the description below to Toy Stalker for your convenience. Now, on to accessories, starting off with the two extra heads. This guy he's got this kind of ghoul-looking head. We last saw this with the Figura Obscura Frankenstein's Creature, at least on my channel. This figure came out before then, but I didn't get him until fairly recently. Then we also have the Sir Owen helmet in this glow-in-the-dark blue color. The little spiky dad on the top, which you can take out if you want. I also saw this on my Armory Experience figure I got from my good buddy Patrick from the Mythic Legions Cabal, so check that review out if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it if you did. Put it up a couple days ago. You also get one of these gnarly looking swords here. I call this the Brother Mandibulus special. This sort, no, I call his big stabby spear blade thingy the Brother Mandibulus special. This is like an orc sword. A lot of orcs have this. Orc. It's got a little hole here so you can, I don't know, hang it on a wall maybe. He's got that, and he has the wooden shield, like our Undead of Vikenfell we looked at yesterday. Another review you should check out if you haven't already, and I'd really appreciate it if you looked at that one too. But this is the shield I wanted with the Undead of Vikenfell. We didn't get it with him, got it with this guy. I guess I could use it with him. And then last, but in some cases least, because I have a freaking crap load of these, we get these back adapters for the first time in a long time. And you can plug in wings and arms, and I don't really know what Sam heck this one is for. They said it's for shields, but most of the shields don't even plug into it, so that kind of sucks. Just use a belt for that. And then we also get the infamous 1.0 style strap with the little loop-de-loop there. You want to put his sword in there. But I don't do that. I like to have the chains on him, and that's what I have. So moving him aside here, just to the side, not off to the side. Many of you remember way back during the Advent of Decay, we got this guy. This is the original Hagnon, the green version. As you can see, he's a little bit more, we'll say, white in color when he's not glowing. It kind of looks like he's made out of, well, for lack of a better term, Coon Blast. But that's besides the point. The point is, this is a cool figure back when it came out. I liked it. It was one of my first Mythic Legions figures I ever got, because for those of you who don't know, your boy didn't get into Mythic Legions until the second Advent of Decay pre-order, which was direct on horsemen.com. I did not partake in the Kickstarter or anything like that. I got in on the direct pre-order, the second pre-order, as it were, on Store Horsemen, the old Store Horsemen, the one that had all the glitches and stuff. Thank God those days are over. But at any rate, for the longest time, like a few years, it seems like the Horsemen were really pushing Hagnon into the all-star votes, because if he made it, as in if he got enough votes, they would make a blue version. Well, surprise, surprise, he never won because a lot of people didn't care for the first Hagnon. It was an acquired taste. I liked it, but I understand why people don't. I really wish he did have some kind of dry brushing or shading or just line work in general to bring out some of the details, because he is just a solid color. And it kind of sucks that you're paying for essentially an unpainted figure when you could be paying for one that is fully painted and, you know, with the right lighting in some cases, will glow under a black light. Scaphoid, I'm looking at you, you vibrant green son of a gun. So, with that in mind, the reason Blue Hagnon really exists is because back when they were making the original Hagnon, they were debating what color to make him. There was a green one, there was a blue one, and then there's a weird half and half one that's like half green, half blue. I doubt we'll see that. Maybe a Legion's Con exclusive or a version 2, we'll say, because that's not what Blue Hagnon is. Blue Hagnon is just Blue Hagnon. He's essentially an all-star figure, alright? But, yeah, say the very least, we got Blue Hagnon now, and I'm happy for the one guy who was hardcore campaigning for this guy during the All-Star votes that we finally got this guy, because now he doesn't have to do that anymore. He got the figure of his dreams. I'm happy for that guy. I'm hoping we get some of those other characters that didn't make the All-Star vote, like Asterion, because I don't have that guy. I'd like to have that guy, but I'm not going to pay like $200 for him. Heck to the no. But moving Green Hagnon out of the way, I actually have a review of this on this channel from like year 1 of this channel, like 2019, I want to say. Which, crazy thing, I've had this channel going for 5 years, and I just realized it in like the past couple of months, because I'm so focused on that top figures of 2023 video that I completely forgot that, yeah, it's the 5-year anniversary of me having this channel. I want to say 2 years ago it was the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube career, but 5-year anniversary of this channel. Crazy how time flies. But at any rate, this Hagnon, it's the 1.0 skeleton body buck, which I'm going to tell you right now, one of the best figures from the past decade. I love the 1.0 skeleton body buck. It's amazeballs. But as far as his articulation goes, with the chains, you know, accounted for here, he's got a ball joint in the head. You can tilt. You can look up and down. He's got a hinged jaw. I love the skeleton head the most with this guy. I think it just looks more evil. You can rotate too. He's got the pauldrons. Now his pauldrons are nice and tight. They will move up and down. He does have that rubbery armor on the skeleton arm, which, just look at, if you could see that, it's bolted onto the arm. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Shoulders will move forward and back. He's got a single elbow with rotation. Swivel at the gauntlet, swivel at the hand with a hinge in the wrist. Wrong hinge for holding stuff, but whatever. It is what it is. It is old stuff after all. He does have a ball joint in the waist and a ball and chain stuck in his armpit. Alright. He's got a ball joint in the waist. He can move forward pretty far, farther than I remember. And then he can move back pretty far too. Not too shabby. Almost feels like he's got some Valiant Knight stuff going on there. He's got a waist twist. Not the tightest thing, but whatever. It's good enough. It's not floppy loose. His hips can kick out. Again, he does not have a thigh cut. He's just got the hip bone there. Move forward and back, not too loose. Single jointed knee. This knee's a little loose for my liking, but it's not floppy, so whatever. And then he's got ball hinge feet, so he can rotate, hinge, and pivot. And then he's got peg holes at the bottom of the feet. You need to throw him on a stand. I don't feel the need to do that. He stands just fine. You know, some of his joints are tighter than others. It comes with the territory with Legions nowadays. Some joints just going to be tighter than others. That said, I don't mind not having to heat stuff. I only had to heat up like one thing that I got from Toy Stalker, and that was the Undead of Vikenfell's one knee joint. And once I got it moving, it moves just fine. I don't feel the need to heat it again. But yeah, man, I love this figure. I think he's cool. I like the first Hagnon, so I'm kind of biased. Was it one I voted for ever? I might have once, because he's a skeleton. I'm super biased towards the skeletons. That said, before we wrap this thing up, why don't we bring in another skeleton from the Advent of Decay wave. We got Brother Mandibulus. The first review I ever posted on this channel, actually, way back in, I want to say March or April of 2020, or 2019. I think I made the channel long before then, but the first video, this Brother Mandibulus, was 2019, like springtime. And then we also have our infamous Elephant Spawn, whose usual towers over everyone. And yeah, man, that's Blue Hagnon in a nutshell. We are going to take a look-see at the glow-in-the-dark feature, which, spoiler alert, doesn't work as well as the green one, I don't think. But I think green is just a better color to make glow. All the other ones are kind of difficult. I think the only figures I have that glow kind of blue, that glow really well, are the ones from the Haunted Mansion Disney Park exclusive line that I took a look at. I want to say that was 2020. That was 2020. But at any rate, it's time now that we move right along and take a look at that glow-in-the-dark feature and wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and as you can see, yeah, while he does glow pretty well for the most part, take into account that I did do a little bit of photo editing so you could see it a little bit better because, yeah, let's face it, blue does not glow quite as well as green no matter what you do. I don't know the science behind that and why that is, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. But also, at the end of the day, I still like Blue Hagnon. I think he's a cool addition to the line, and if you read the bio on the glow-in-the-dark packaging, no less, way to go over the top for Horsemen, it is different from the original, but I don't want to spoil it for you here, but let's just say we might have the makings of an anti-hero on our hands. So I'm going to say if you like the original Hagnon, you're going to like this one too, but if you're content with the original Hagnon, this is an easy pass. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.